Hello everyone, people, what comes to your mind when you see a bushing for vibration brakes like pancake, also called rockbao in general? When you see such a bushing, you think, oh, yes, here we are. Yes, most likely, but no, these are bushings for a miss, oddly enough. Front and rear, I don't know. About the drum, of course, there will most likely be us there, but it's stated that we have two in front, even with a rubber boot, that is, it's also good, and the rear too. We have two misses. So let's figure it out and see what it is. Bushings the price. Actually, when I ordered it was 3,800. Now it's a little less, even 3 something. Costs, the link will be lower in the description maybe. Someone will suddenly need it because bushings, well, for this price it's also like a miss. In general, let's immediately check how much weight we have together with the eccentric. For example, here we have a rear bushing of 466 and we add the front 1, 2, with an eccentric, the weight of the bushings comes out to 698 g. That is, it's like, well, that's what we have. Well, now I want to disassemble these bushings. Well, how can I disassemble exactly to see what we have? Are the industrial bearings real here? I'm getting ahead of myself, I'll say that yes, because, well, I already took them apart because they were tightened here. It's normal. Although even when I just unpacked it, it was clear that there were traces on the rear bushing from the fact that the Chinese tried to tighten it. In general, tighten it straight to the point of impact. It was in this place that I even slightly dented the nut itself. Well, it was unscrewed quite a bit, with moderate force. So here the keys are just 17, a fairly simple design, clack clack. And this is the Alia boot, so the marking is 6.0002 Rs, no, just Rs, 6,000 Rs. Model, by the way, the company this TTN is also quite well known, not even a damn thing. There are some simple no names that also rotate quite smoothly without any jamming, and here, in principle, you probably can't tighten them because there will still be an emphasis on the inner. The clip is due to this spacer cap. It turns out that we just clamp them together and that's it, as if nothing bad will happen here if you just tighten it straight and screw it. In general, it turns out that we have two internal clips just pulled together, although they are already tightened. Like in general, it would still rotate normally, as we see, we had a front hub. Now I also want to see what we have with the rear one. Namely, as I said, it's clear that the rumpled tie either didn't know how to tighten the control, or he just didn't have a suitable key. It was a little dented. It was the same similar design, only here we already have a bearing 62 Rs and also from TTN. This is the bearing on this side, respectively, but in order to get or remove the drum you first need to open this part, and then just pull it off. In theory, drum, because you can't remove it that way, that is, there's no SDR. Well, in principle, everything rotates straight, nothing jams, no play. So for bushings for V-Braves, this is very good. Why is it good? Because there won't be any play, there will NTB an 8 initially, and even if the wheel is assembled evenly, initially there will be no figure 8 and thus the vibration brakes will work normally and the price tag on them will not constantly scratch on the block. Now I was looking at 3,400 as if for the bushings to miss, even though the Suspension brakes are generally a normal price because some will be more expensive, I do. NT no, even their Novatex are. The same D042SB, for example, the most popular bushings. But here, it's just some kind of Rockbao, and by the way, you can listen, if of course you hear this drum, because here the sound is just barely squeaking at speed there. Maybe something crackling there. But it is quite quiet. Why is it quiet? Because there is most likely one spring and maybe 2 or 3 dogs that are weakly spring-loaded. Thank you all for your attention. Thank you for staying with us. Subscribe to the channel. Be sure to subscribe to all social networks. Their group day is also a must. Subscribe. With this you will greatly help the promotion of my channel and in general well, and of course on boost. If you can also subscribe you will help financially, so to speak, a channel for future reviews. Well, that's all. Andre and the bushings were with you. Again, I want to call this name. This is Rockbao. Thank you all. See you again. Bye.